It is quite a mess that Denver Water is dealing with today. A large pipe break caused flooding not only on the roads around 9th and Eudora, but it ended up flowing into the underground parking garages for the large condo complex on that street.
Right now, the focus on cleanup. They're trying also to figure out why it happened. Residents at the complex say there is quite a mess in the garages that did flood, many cars surrounded by water. 9 News reporter Luis De Leon is live out there for what the crews are trying to still clean up and repair.
And you can probably see them doing just that right behind me, Tom and Kim. I should note that there are also several road closures in the area, and most notably here on Eudora between 8th and 9th. That road closure extends all the way behind us down to Hale Parkway. So just a note for folks in case they like to cut through this neighborhood at all to kind of get to some of the other main roads in the area. So they're working on repairing, crews are, what they call a conduit break. Now, if it's any consolation for the neighbors around here, Denver Water does tell me that folks in this neighborhood, as well as in the condo complex behind me, that they do have their water still running. They were able to reroute the water, if you will, this morning in that giant maze of pipes that they have under here. But what that all does not stop is the risk for those cars in those parking garages to take on water.
Fortunately, everybody has water, but unfortunately, we do have a mess, especially in these parking garages.
A mess indeed. Crews on seemingly every corner in the area of the Park Mayfair condos have been out here as long as some of the complex's residents have been awake.
Definitely.
Like Alexandra Lansing, who said they got a knock at their door at around 5 a.m.
I heard it in the hallway, and so I was like, okay, there's more than one knock, so it has to be something going on. And they said we need to move our cars because there was a water line break. All the water was, coming in like a river.
Her photos and videos describe not only the mess, but the rush for people to get their cars out of the garage.
The one garage that my car's parked in, it was over ankle deep. The other garage was higher than the knee.
She called herself lucky that her car was still drivable, but feels for those who may not have been in the same spot. Whether or not the water was high enough to cause big-time damage on the cars below remains to be seen, according to Denver Water. But generally, what insurance doesn't cover in a situation like this, Denver Water could, up to $1,000.
So the obvious example would be the deductible. So whatever insurance won't cover in that area, Denver Water will provide the car owner up to $1,000.
In the meantime,
we've got a lot of pumps and hoses under there trying to bring that water back out, so it's just a matter of time and effort.
Now this, of course, comes at a time where that spokesperson for Denver Water you heard from there tells me that they're seeing a higher number of water main breaks around the area, of course, just a few days after we're coming off of that cold snap. Kim, no word yet on when the repairs or the cleanup will be really completed, but we are expecting to see these crews out here into tonight.
What a mess. And that's a really busy area right there by Rose Medical Center, and a lot going on, a lot of development in that area as well. Luis.
Right. A lot of other road closures right now as well, which is important to note then if you are going to be cutting through this neighborhood here this afternoon. So could be a while.
Oh, that's what happens after those deep freezes. Okay, thank you.